everyone, I am Farah Anjum from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. The topic for today's presentation is MVT Architecture in Django from the course Full Stack Development. First, we will see what is Django. Django is a Python-based framework which allows you to quickly create web application without all the installation or dependency problems that you normally will find with other frameworks. When you are building a website, you always need a similar set of components. A way to handle user authentication, a management panel for your website, forms, a way to upload files, etc. Django gives you ready-made components to use. The advantages of Django are speed and scalability. The whole idea of Django is to allow it to build and scale up projects incredibly quickly. Security. Django offers an advanced level of security from all types of security concerns. Rapid development. If you want to create an application in less time, Django is your go-to option. Versatile. Django enables the efficient operation of content management, scientific computing platforms, and even large enterprises. Easy and simple. This open source web framework offers an easy and efficient way to create websites with minimum hassles. Now we will see MVT architecture of Django. Django's model view template architecture, that is MVT architecture, is a variation of the classic model view controller MVC pattern optimized for web development. It separates the application logic into three interconnected components: the data model, the user interface, and the control flow. Although Django follows MVC pattern but maintains its own conventions, so control is handled by the framework itself. There is no separate controller and complete application is based on model view and template. That's why it is called MVT application. See the following graph that shows the MVT based control flow. Here, a user requests for a resource to the Django. Django works as a controller and checks to the available resource in URL. If URL maps, a view is called that interacts with the model and template. It renders a template. Django responds back to the user and sends a template as a response. Model layer. The model is going to act as the interface of your data. It is responsible for maintaining data. It is a logical data structure behind the entire application and is represented by a database. A model is a Python class. Django uses the attributes of the model class to construct a database table of a matching structure. Django's object relational mapper helps in performing CRUD operations, that is create, read, update, and delete operations in an object-oriented way instead of invoking SQL queries. Its functions are database modeling. The model layer in Django is responsible for defining the structure of the database. It allows you to create a database table as Python classes. Object Relational Mapping (ORM). The Django ORM provides an abstraction layer that allows you to interact with the database using Python code instead of writing raw SQL queries. Model fields and relationships. This can have various field types like character field, integer field, and foreign key to define the data structure. Relationships like one-to-many and many-to-many can be established between models. View layer. A view is a place where we put our business logic of the application. The view is a Python function which is used to perform some business logic and return a response to the user. This response can be the HTML contents of a web page or a redirect or a 404 error. Its functions are handling requests. The view layer in Django's MVT architecture is responsible for handling incoming HTTP requests, processing the necessary logic, and returning responses to the client. View functions. View functions or views are the core of the view layer. These Python functions receive requests objects, interact with the model layer, and render the appropriate template to generate the final response. View decorators. Django provides a variety of built-in view decorators that add functionality to views such as authentication, caching, and permission handling, allowing developers to focus on the core business logic. Template layer. Django provides a convenient way to generate dynamic HTML pages by using its template system. A template consists of a static parts of the desired HTML output as well as some special syntax describing how dynamic content will be inserted. Its functions are template engines. Django uses its own built-in template engine which provides a powerful flexible syntax for embedding Python code and logic within HTML templates. Template inheritance. Django's template inheritance system allows developers to create base templates that can be extended by child templates, promoting code reuse and consistency across the application. Template tags and filters. Templates in Django can utilize a variety of built-in tags and filters to control the rendering of dynamic content such as loops, conditionals, and variable formatting. Django Admin Interface. The Django Admin Interface is a powerful tool that allows developers to manage their application's data and users directly from the web browser. It provides an intuitive and customizable interface for performing CRUD, that is create, read, update, delete operations on an application's model. The admin interface is automatically generated based on the Django models, making it easy to get started without having to build a custom admin panel from scratch. Developers can further customize the admin interface by registering their models, defining inline forms, and adding custom actions and views. Django ORM. Django's object relational mapping system, a fundamental component that bridges the gap between the database and the application's code. Database abstraction. The Django ORM provides a powerful abstraction layer that allows developers to interact with the database using Python code instead of raw SQL. Model definitions. Django models defines the structure of your application's data, including fields, relationships, and validation rules. This makes it easy to manage your data without dealing with low-level database concerns. Querying data. The ORM provides a rich set of querying tools allowing you to filter, order, and aggregate data using intuitive Python syntax without writing complex SQL queries. In the conclusion, we can say that Django architecture follows the MVT architecture. In MVT, M stands for model, V stands for views, and T stands for templates. Model is the structure of storing the data in the database. The view is the Python function used to handle the web request, and the template contains static content like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Django templates use their syntax to render data on web pages. The Django template language has 4 constructs, that is variables, tags, filters, and comments in its syntax. Thank you for watching the video.